Alright, Greenleaf fans, let's talk about it because, well, even Grace herself posted on social media. Do you think Grace is going to end up with Darius or Noah? Let's talk about it. And before going any further, follow me on social media. Links are in the description. Give this video a thumbs up to show that you like it. Comment your thought on which man Grace should choose. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. And also hit the bell notification icon. That way you don't miss out whenever I post new content. Now, I was actually reading through some comments on Facebook on the official Greenleaf Facebook page. They've been posting pictures over the past few days, and some of them were interesting. So I'll decide to read about, what people were saying about Noah. And it's kind of a mixed bag. And I mean, the same could be true over any love triangle in TV or movies where it's like, oh, this woman should choose this guy, or no, she should choose this guy, or no, she's better off by herself. Same could be true with Grace. I mean, should it be Darius, should it be Noah, or should she just choose to be, well, alone? And not necessarily alone, because she does have her family, more specifically Sophia and maybe AJ. And I say maybe because, well, number one, he has to fully open up to his mother, and number two, we don't even know if this is the real AJ. I'm just saying. I mean, I feel like this is the who's the baby daddy from If Loving You Is Wrong of Greenleaf. But unlike that show, I bet we're going to find out the truth. So, without further ado, based on recent the recent episodes, let's just be real, the last two episodes, it seems like Grace is more open with Darius than with Noah. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, Darius and Grace broke up, and then Noah married someone else. And let me put it this way. I feel like, and I was reading some great comments, because some people feel like in the early seasons, like Noah was like this mysterious character with a lot going on, but now he just pops up, and it's almost like Noah is a prop or like a plot device, almost like, hey, let's throw some tension in for Grace. That way it's a no-brainer that she'll end up with Darius, It's just like, it's almost like Noah would be the choice by obligation rather than love, given the fact that he is the father of her, well, new child that has been introduced into her life, so to speak, which is AJ. So I feel like it's almost like Grace being with Noah would be like her being shackled, which is usually the other way around. It's like, oh man, the dude's about to get married, old ball and chain. But in this case, it's almost like, Grace being with Noah would kind of like slow her down. Where, I mean, there's a lot going on, and I can definitely see why a lot of people are rooting for Grace not to choose anyone. I mean, between the family losing the church, and then unbeknownst to her, the whole situation of the will that Jacob is looking into behind the scenes, just finding the son that she's trying to be a mother to, and then lied to the police and stepped down as pastor. And then she has to deal with the fact that her son tried to take his own life. And then, her and Sophia had a falling out, but then they made amends last season. There's just a lot going on. Too much for Grace to actually even consider thinking about getting with anyone. As she said in the last episode, it's like, yeah, there's a lot going on right now, because she seems to have a good time with Darius. Even though she's going through a lot, Darius knows when to kind of step off. But at the same time, Grace isn't completely cold to him. Whereas with Noah's like that guy where, let's say you had a high school thing going on, and then for whatever reason you break up. Let's say one goes to a university out of state or whatever, and then like 12 years later, they come back into your life, and you've changed and he's changed. But at the same time, he isn't against just picking up where you left off. I feel like that's where Noah is now, but at the same time, it's just the whole obligation thing. It's like, hey, I'm putting my entire life on hold. My old marriage, man, I was holding on to something that wasn't there. I'm moving back so we can be a family. So I can definitely see why Grace would kind of be taken aback by that. And it doesn't help that in the clip from the night's episode, May is just ecstatic over the fact that Noah's back and, is trying to shove Grace on him. So I think that at the moment, I could see Grace leaning more towards Darius than Noah. And I also said in my other video about, can Noah, Grace, and AJ be a family? What if it turns out that this AJ isn't the real AJ, but the other one who's unfortunately dead, the young man at the pharmacy? Let's say he was the real AJ. How would that affect Noah? Like, if Noah found out this kid isn't our son, but our son is actually dead, yeah, that might actually put a damper on any sort of rekindling of their romance. So I think that at the moment, Grace might be leaning more towards Darius, but I can also just see her choosing to be single and get everything straight with her own family first. That's my opinion. Maybe in the spinoff we'll see a further development, but for now, I would say she's probably going to choose herself. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Oh, also, and not to mention, Darius is actually crucial in her trying to find out about Bob Whitmore's schemes and possibly save the church, or at least expose his selfish intentions, where Noah, once again, is just a plot device. Pretty much it. So make sure you let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you would like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next video.